Hey everyone, Starshine here. Today I wanted to try out something new, and therefore I played a 1 versus 1 against a really good player, TheFlash. I hope you will enjoy watching this quick game. Let's check this out. Alright, so as I have no clue about the game mode, I honestly had no idea on what I should focus on. I placed on the 5, 9, 10 at the bottom, just because I got a bit of a break. Of course I also considered the 5, 9, 10 at the top, because it gives me the best ore on the game. But with so many good expansion spots available in 1 versus 1, I felt like the brick is more valuable for the beginning. TheFlash made 2 quick decisions which also make a lot of sense. He got all 5 resources, and is also about to build to the sheep port, which is of course great with the big amount of sheep on the board. As I honestly don't wanted him to get another sheep tile with the 8 sheep, I decided to take the 3, 9, 11 and block him towards that spot in the first turn. I'm of course not sure if that was a right move, but I feel like cutting off someone in a 1 versus 1 makes a lot of sense, as it drastically harms your opponent, and there is only one opponent you can't slow down and you have to worry about. The beginning of the game also went super well. I got some super good rolls and got a settlement up super quickly. I was of course stopping where I should put my settlement down. I decided to place it on the 3, 10, 8 there, because the 11 is otherwise my only weak tile, which is of course not the best one. Of course, I need a lot of ore income later in the game, because I will need to build some cities. TheFlash in the meantime decided to go for some death cards, so he doesn't get robbed from me if I roll a 7. This is of course a very common strategy when you play with friendly robber. With the first active 7, TheFlash of course decided to block my 4 ore, because it probably harms me the most. I don't have any other ore tiles in the game, and I really need to save for a city at this point of the game, so I completely agree with his choice to block this tile. With me placing my last settlement down, we now have a score of 5-2. However, he is also super close already to largest army, and probably also has one or the other hidden VP. Of course, I got way more production than him, as I got way more settlements on the board. He might also not be that close to largest army, considering he hasn't played a single knight yet. Unfortunately though, TheFlash 7'd me out and I needed to discard 4 cards. He also rolled some 7s the turns after that, and stole a lot of cards from me, which is of course really bad for me. I also realized commentating a 1 versus 1 is kinda hard, because not much is going on in some parts of the game. It is very much rolling and passing, which feels kinda relaxing in my opinion. I also think that is one reason why it is kind of fun to play. With another knight, my 4 gets blocked again unfortunately, and another 7 didn't help me either, as I had to discard 4 cards. Also I want to point out that he still doesn't have a single point on the board, which means I can still not block him or steal a card from him. Flash decided to play an aggressive knight after that, because he knows I desperately need that ore from the 4. So I completely agree he should do that move. With my 4 being blocked and not having any ports, I really struggled to get the city up and continue with my progress. I decided to build a random road down to the A10 to get to the 3-for-1 port soon, but of course I need the city first. With a 5 being rolled, TheFlash finally has enough ore saved up to build a city, which means he makes his first visible point in the game. Of course, I have to use that immediately, by rolling a 7 with me having 8 cards in my hand. But of course, the robber is not for long on the 5 ore. TheFlash of course plays a knight and puts it back on the 4 ore, as always. With me rolling another 7 and TheFlash not playing another knight, I am pretty sure he doesn't have another knight in his hand, which is also probably the reason why he stopped buying death cards, as he got the largest army by now. A combination of 3s and 9s gives me 4 bricks into my hand, which I really don't want to port for an ore, but otherwise I can't build the city in this turn, so I decided to trade it away, although I really need the brick too. After that, TheFlash steals the last card out of my hand. With a great 8 being rolled for me and a 6 for Flash, he's now able to build on the 3-for-1 port, which is of course super valuable in a 1 versus 1, as you really rely on trading with the bank. With an 11, we both got some rare resources for us. I get some valuable wheat, which I really need to get some cities up soon. On the other hand, TheFlash gets some valuable brick, which he only produces at 11, so I'm not sure if that's a good number for me. Also immediately uses the brick to build a road towards the 2-5, Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best move there. He could also build towards the brick or the ore port, which only costs him one road to build a new settlement. But of course I see the thought behind it. He wants to challenge me a little bit for longest road. And with placing the road towards the 2-5, he extends his longest road. Too bad for me, we rolled a 5, which means he gets free ore for a new city, while my 5 is blocked. On the other hand, a 9 finally gives me another settlement, and I also built one more road, to secure longest road for the moment for a little bit. With the many cards in his hand, he can place down another city on the 4-6-11, thanks to his ports. With a 9 and 8, I get good rolls for me, as TheFlash doesn't get too many resources at those numbers. However, I really need a 4, as I am forced to place another city down. Of course, I could place many roads down at the moment, but the thing is, I really need some ore, therefore I decided to trade my wood 3 for 1 for ore for the moment. 8 and 10, which are also great numbers for me, helped me to get the city up also too, while I could have also built 3 roads to save my longest road. However, I think I have to place down the city to make some progress, because roads alone won't win me this game. I placed the city on the 4-8-10 just because I think I need to get a city on the 4, so if the 4 ever rolls, I get immediately free ore to build another city. I could also have upgraded though the 3-10-8, as I also lack a little bit of wheat. With another 6, TheFlash can't port his sheep for a brick, so he places another settlement down, which brings him to probably 11 points. Also, the 11 rolled. He's only 2 roads away from taking it from me. Therefore, I really have to pay attention he doesn't sneak the win. With TheFlash rolling another 7 and blocking my 4 ore again, I think I'm really falling behind now. Especially as he can build 2 roads and take longest road from me to get to potentially 13 points already. Which means he only needs 1 more point to win the game. On my turn, I roll a 10. I think I am forced to trade my valuable wheat for a brick, because I need to steal back longest road. With 6 and 12 being rolled, which don't help me at all, TheFlash rolls another 7, which opens up my 4. Therefore, I am not really sure if that 7 is negative for me. But Flash builds down another settlement, bringing him back to 12 points. 5 and 11 are awful rolls though, because TheFlash gets so many valuable cards, which he really lacks otherwise. He of course can place down a city on the 2-6 with the many ore he got in his hand. Of course I tried to find a way to stop him, but I don't think I could have done anything. With a 6 being rolled, I was pretty sure it is over next turn, except we roll a 7. Too bad, 7 never rolls when you need it. And TheFlash of course wins on his turn. Alright, so what can I learn from this game? I think definitely I did not focus too much on death cards, which kinda ruined my game at the beginning, because TheFlash had a lot of control about the rubber. Also, I didn't focus on a port at the beginning, which made it really hard to get the cities up, especially as 4 didn't roll at all. It was also probably a mistake to port the brick for ore. Instead, I should have used the brick together with the wood to place down 3 roads, to make road not an option for TheFlash. I am pretty sure there's way more stuff I could have done different, or better. So if you have any thoughts, please write me in the comments, because I would love to learn way more about this fascinating game mode. I hope you enjoyed watching this little video, and I hope you have a shining day. Hope to see you in the next one, and see ya!